Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think it might be worthwhile for the committee to consider what Congressman Winstrup has to say. This is the guy who sponsored the disapproval resolution, or I should say Dr. Winstrup, what he has to say. He talks about the fact that this law, doctors self-report. Doctors are not required to place the actual cause of death on the certificate. Records reported to the doctor, by the doctor to the DC will not be reviewable, even by a FOIA request. Dr. Winstrup also points out prescription for the lethal medication, once it's given, there's no real oversight of where that medication goes, what may happen to it after it's prescribed. Points out that there's no notification to loved ones contained in the statute, and witnesses are not even required to have a prior relationship with the patient. Think about that. It means there are fewer standards for witnesses of physician-assisted suicide than there are for witnesses to a property will. And finally, he points out just how broad the definition of terminal disease is. Incurable, irreversible, including things like diabetes or HIV. So sometimes we should just pause and think about, I think, what Congressman Russell pointed out, and the oath that doctors take, like Dr. Winstrup, who was put on the uniform of our country, served on the front lines providing care and surgery for our soldiers. I think it's important to understand the perspective he offers and why he thinks it's so important to have this resolution of disapproval. I appreciate the Chairman having this markup and would urge a yes vote on the resolution. And with that, I yield back.